Hello and welcome to Title Talk. It's Monday, September 10th. I'm Karen Hamstra and let's see some new books. This one is a romance by Tessa Dare called The Governess Game, Girl Meets Duke. If you read romances, you know that Tessa Dare is always extremely popular. Julia Quinn, another great romance writer, says, prepare to fall in love. This one, the governess game, says he's been a bad rake and it takes a governess to teach him a lesson. And she is an accidental governess after her fortune has slipped through her fingers. Then we have a new book by Beverly Jenkins, Second Time Sweeter. This is one of her Blessings novels. The Blessings novels take place in a small town called Henry Adams. And this is about a man named Malachi. And he is trying to turn his life around. And he has managed to stay true to one woman named Bernadine Brown. It says, but a moment of pride makes Mal betray his friends and family and lose Bernadine's trust and love. Can he win back her forgiveness? A little help from the good people of Henry Adams may give Mal his best second chance at the happiness he's missed the first time around. Second Time Sweeter, Beverly Jenkins. Now here's an interesting book. It's the last of the J.R.R. Tolkien books that was never released, and it is called The Fall of Gondolin, and his son Christopher Tolkien edited it, and this is absolutely the last one they say that there will ever be. So if you like Tolkien's fantasy, you'll certainly want to read that one. French Exit, a novel by Patrick DeWitt. Praise for French Exit, my favorite book of his yet. The dialogue is jizzingly good, the world so weird and fresh, a triumph of a writer truly in his zone. It's about an Upper East Side New York widow. She's in dire straits, beset by scandal and impending bankruptcy. Her adult son Malcolm is in no help, mired in a permanent state of arrested development. And then there's her aging cat, Small Frank, who Frances believes houses the spirit of her late husband, an infamously immoral litigator and world-class cad whose gruesome tabloid death rendered Frances and Malcolm social outcasts. So they have some problems they need to resolve. James R. Benn, Solemn Graves, a Billy Boyle World War II mystery. This says the front lines of Normandy in the weeks after the invasion are the setting for this thrilling battle of wits between a dogged U.S. investigator and cunning killer. Deft, gritty, and real as a howitzer blast. If you like World War II novels, you probably like that one. Daughter of a Queen, a novel by Sarah Bird. This sounds kind of interesting. It says, here's the first thing you need to know about Miss Kathy Williams. I am the daughter of a queen, and my mama never let me forget it. It says, though born into bondage on a miserable tobacco farm in Little Dixie, Missouri, Kathy Williams was never allowed to consider herself a slave. According to her mother, she was a captive born by her noble warrior blood to escape the enemy. Her means of deliverance is Union General Philip Henry Smash-em-up Sheridan, the outcast of West Point, who takes the raw-boned, prideful young woman into service. At war's end, having tasted freedom, Kathy refuses to return to servitude and makes the monumental decision to disguise herself as a man and join the Army's legendary Buffalo Soldiers. That really sounds like quite a tale, doesn't it? Here we have the new Ashley Weaver book, An Act of Villainy. I believe this is the fourth one in the Ashley Weaver series. These are written by a librarian from Louisiana, but interestingly enough, they take place in London, mostly. They take place between World War I and World War II, about a couple named Milo and Amory, and they keep finding dead bodies all over the place. Quite frankly, I've read book number 2 in this series, and I'm waiting to get hold of number 1, and my husband read book number 3, and we both really liked them, so I still have book number 3 at home to read. And then we have a Western by Craig Johnson, Depths of Winter. This is one of his Walt Longmire series. It's Walt Longmire's worst nightmare. Winter is creeping closer, But for Sheriff Longmire, this one is looking to be harsh in a way to which he is wholly unaccustomed. He has found himself in the remotest parts of the northern Mexican desert, a lawless place where no horse or car can travel, where no one speaks his language or trusts an outsider, far from his friends and home turf back in Wyoming. And that sounds like a major problem there. So, if you're a Walt Longmire fan, check out Depths of Winter. Well, that's it for this week. Kind of a light week. We were, both of us in my department were on vacation last week. I hope you had a good holiday week, and now it's back to the books. We'll see you soon.